Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and we have a lot to discuss. So over the weekend at Star Wars Celebration, we got a new timeline for the Star Wars saga. As I stated in another video, this is as groundbreaking as it can get as it changes everything when it comes to Star Wars. If you want to know more information about the timeline, I have explained the timeline in the Future of Star Wars Has Changed Forever video. If you want to check that video out, I will have a link at the end of the video as well as in the description, but what it means is that Disney has really looked at themselves and asked, what do we do to bring the fandom back and get over the sequels? Let's face it, the sequels divided most Star Wars fans and even casual viewers through its story. It's not new news that The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker had subpar plots that ruined a lot of what fans viewed the saga as and divided us. I dare say that it divided fans more than even the prequels. The sequels did something the prequels didn't even do. This is even with their clunky dialogue and things like Jar Jar. The sequels ruined the character of Luke Skywalker, arguably the most important character in all of Star Wars next to Anakin Skywalker. I know for just myself that if they handled Luke better and didn't kill him off and had him come back and be what he was, I wouldn't have nearly hated the trilogy as much as I do now. I am aware there are so many more things that the sequels got wrong, but you know, I could honestly look over it if Luke was still Luke. It is my opinion that there would always be room for improvement if that was the case. I am not the only Star Wars fan to think this, and thus, the Star Wars sequels have been made, arguably I might add, seen as worse than the prequels even by fans who watch those movies in theaters. I say this because the prequels didn't ruin any of the already established characters. We know Disney must be wondering how they can fix Star Wars and have it be on the level that it was when The Force Awakens was coming out. That is precisely why they are revamping everything they are doing and why they are looking for solutions as to how to bring everyone back to Star Wars. The problem is they can't get around the sequels as they have already been made, so Disney making a new Jedi Order film is their attempt at fixing the sequel era situation. That's why they are trying to improve the timeline with a canon version of Heir to the Empire. They are creating Dawn of the Jedi, which is a great way to expand the universe. They are finally acknowledging the Old Republic and having it on the timeline, which fans have wanted for a long time, and they are making a new sequel era film, and this is just not a coincidence. This is where it gets interesting. What if they actually make an amazing film with Rey and the sequel trilogy cast? What happens after that? The sequels are still hated by most and very divisive. That would be a curveball to everything, but it would also be the sequel's lifeline. If it is an amazing film, it could take the hate away from the sequels. They would be seen as subpar films still, but it would fix the after effects of them. Now on the other hand, if they get this film wrong, it is over for the sequels. There's no redemption. It really, truly is done for them. And I gotta say, I would be mad, not at the film, but because Daisy Ridley, who is a great actress, has had to endure yet another terrible film. Now back to the original point, this is Disney's way of trying to fix the situation, and it's smart. With Kathleen Kennedy rumored to be leaving Lucasfilm after Indiana Jones 5 comes out in theaters, this is probably their way of getting Star Wars back to the hype that was there before. I believe this is smart, and I also think that Bob Iger has a lot to do with this. Disney Plus isn't as profitable as the movie theaters, and that's why they are trying to make movies again. With Bob Chapek being out the way he was, it is very telling, and the direction they are taking is also very telling. All I gotta say is that if Disney does this right, they can totally fix Star Wars in the franchise. I say trust in Dave Filoni, as he is the true heir to George Lucas when it comes to knowing Star Wars. He's very knowledgeable and he cares about the fans. With that being said, if they get this wrong, there is no redemption for Star Wars, and it's not just the Rey film. If they get Dawn of the Jedi wrong, if they get the Mando universe wrong, then it is systematically gonna ruin Star Wars, and they won't be able to redeem themselves, which puts a lot of pressure on Disney to get this right. They need it from a profit standpoint, but they also need it from an engagement level. If the fans aren't engaging, if they don't like this, then there's not much that can be done. Anyways everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Disney is attempting to fix what they broke, or is there another objective they have in mind? Let me know in the comment section below. Regardless, stay awesome everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your day. If you're looking for more Star Wars content, check out this video to dive deeper into a galaxy far, far away.